Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin' Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. So the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board.
Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. At the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll come out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Liberty went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Flames ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one...
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Watkins. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, we knew coming into this one, guys, the offense wanted to get this guy the ball. I had no idea it was going to be like this, though. We're not even done the first quarter. He already has over 100 yards receiving.
Setting up for a first and 10 from the 26. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge and just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a a way to answer. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Raging Cajuns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cajuns! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space.
42 Spiders.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
He's looking for a man on second down. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Douglas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah.
He lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He wants to throw it again. Feeling some heat. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Raging Cajuns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's right on target. Touchdown, Louisiana! And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a... About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't. play there.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Makes a catch past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where...
Oh, he wants it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. The aerial assault continues. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball. And
he'll off one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
This offense has a second down play. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just a... and leaves them with...
He's brought down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
you wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got him, and they convert. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And here's the third interception of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the...
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just going up top. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Henry. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Let's go.
Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They're going to throw it again. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue.
And he's still trying to get away, and he will not. Oh, what a terrible play. Where did he think he was going?
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, there's no quitting this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. The opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Paul, and probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss.
And he intercepts it. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game now.
Oh, this has disaster written all over it, and down he goes. A huge loss. I mean, that single play can flip the field. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Pocket starts to collapse.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
The pass falls incomplete.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
start.